Anthony, are angels and demons constantly at war? What made them enemies, or is there more to it? They're not at war. They're not enemies. That is a religious viewpoint and perspective, honestly. Um, root magic. I'm not saying root magic better than doctors. So they aren't at war. They aren't enemies. And in fact, the categorizations are muddier than muddy water, Anthony. They really are. So most of what we categorize today as demons was once categorized as angels by different religions, or was actually categorized as divinities by different religions. And different religions, not just Christianity, though Christianity gets the most credit, um, would take that particular divinity and say, well, this divinity doesn't agree with our particular dogma, so we're going to call it a demon, and we're going to badmouth it, and we're going to put a political spin on it, and we're going to make people not want to work with it. We're going to make it all scary and ooga booga booga booga, and that's really what we get when you start looking at the categories of demons. They're not at war. In fact, they are actually two sides of the same coin, and like every other entity I've encountered in the multiverse, they do work within that balance. Angels work a little bit more with order and rules, but they still are all about growth, teaching, and the same things that you will find demons. Demons will teach. They will teach growth. They will teach empowerment. They will teach ascent. So will angels. Both of these will teach these things. They're going to do it in a different way. Angels are a bit more softer most of the time, not always, and in a lot more orderly fashion. It's very predictable in how that may go, one foot in front of the other. Demons, they're going to do the same process. They may even do it quicker, but it's going to be a lot less ordered. So it may be skipping 3 or 4 steps, or maybe falling backwards down the stairs because the location you're actually looking for is behind you, not in front of you. Or perhaps it's a slight lateral jump to the side. But they will get you there. The divine war, as it's been painted throughout religions, it's just not there. And what you have to understand is a lot of the older or traditional occult writings are also painted with a religious canvas, because most of your literary people at the time were tied to nobility or religion, and due to religious laws. And again, this isn't strictly Christianity, people. You just couldn't talk about it unless you were kind of following along with the religious guidance. That's just the way humanity and cultures have done things throughout eons. So there's really not a war. I mean, I have had demons and angels in the same room having coffee, having a perfectly normal conversation with me through evocation, or even in my astral sanctum. And the best I could tell, they were actually planning the next time they were getting together when I wouldn't even be there. So, yeah, hope that helps.